Hey, good Thursday morning, YouTube. Hugmeister's Garage and Workshop. And we're over here this morning gonna plan our next project. And this is our 2012, 2011 Kubota RTV-900. It's been a great machine. When I bought this, I made a roof for it, because I didn't want to spend the ungodly amount they wanted for the plastic. So this is just, I think it was treated plywood, and I had some sunbrella fabric that I just put over it, but she's starting to get a little ratty. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace this, and I'm going to get a big piece of that 4x8 3/4 inch vinyl board. Going to strip this off, going to get rid of that light, going to get rid of that light, and we're gonna put a new low profile on top so it doesn't mess with my getting in and out of the garage. And we'll probably put a little butt light bar there with a little longer overhang. I'm gonna cut it a little bigger, and that'll be a lot nicer when it's kind of getting dark out there, and I'll be seen better if it's still snowing, so I don't get massacred out on the road. But we're going to get our material list together and probably head over to Lowe's and grab a sheet of that stuff. I know it's expensive, but you got to do what you got to do. Well, we made it back from Lowe's with our 3/4 4x8 sheet. 138 bucks. Also got some appearance grade treated 1x4s in case we get a little saggage on this. I don't have to double up on the edges. But our new truck compressor mount's working good. Those legs are far enough apart where we can still put our 4x8 stuff in there, so that worked out good, like from the previous video. And it's cold out today. When we get this new sheet cut, I got some 1.5-inch 2-hole conduit straps, and that's what's gonna secure that. So I guess we can get the saws out and get started on this. Well, I guess I'll strip all this first, but we'll be back. All right, we got a mess going now. We got our roof off, gutted a lot of this old wiring. This is all going to be refed for the new roof beacons and the light bar we put up there. Tore the battery out. Going to redo the connections back here so they're a little cleaner. Got a little terminal bus bar I bought, so we're going to clean this up while we got her all tore apart, and we're moving forward. Well, we're going to call that a wrap for today. Didn't even get the board out of the truck, but we got this other stuff done. We got our switch legs pulled up for our roof beacons and our light bar, and we got our wires pulled to the front that are going to go to our switches. So at least we got that all cleaned up. Had to be done anyway, so we'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully we'll start mounting that board. I gotta go down through with the saw though, and I gotta notch it like I did with this one, so it'll bend around the corner. So we just put a straight edge on it, and we just ran it down the table saw, but I'll just do it with the hand saw and that stuff. But hopefully tomorrow we'll get this thing finished up, and if my beacons show up from Amazon, maybe we'll have the whole thing done. So see you tomorrow. Okay, it's Friday morning. We got a few things picked up off here so we can start on that roof. We've got our switches in for our light bar and our new beacons when they show up. Amazon said they're showing up today. But there's our two switch legs for both once we get the top on. So now we're going to go out in that truck, pull that out, and probably start cutting. We'll be back. Okay, we got our piece cut to size, and just went down through with the mini little Harbor Freight saw, and went halfway down. So hopefully we got enough slots in this where that thing's gonna bend and we don't snap it off when we're getting it up there. So I should have cut it outside, but I'm too big of a wuss. I'd rather be inside and warm and clean up the mess. So we continue. All right, we got her squared up, centered side to side, and I think I got enough notches in it where that's going to pull right down there. And next I'll get a couple straps on the back and we'll start forming that down. So the worst part might be over with. Okay, we got the hard part done. I got our straps down through there. They work nice. They're just temporarily in there with some 3/4 wood screws, but I got some stainless bolts I'm gonna put down through those. But it formed nice to the frame, and I did end up using those 1x4s. I put some PL 300 on them and glued them and screwed them down from the top, so that really stiffened that up. So on to the lights. Amazon just showed up and dropped our beacons off, and I got that old light bar upstairs. Well, there we go. I'll show you what we bought for the top. These are called Agra Eyes LED beacon, and they have a bunch of different patterns. I ended up going with the rotation pattern, but nice looking lights. Got them up on top there. Got our 30-inch light bar on here. So when I'm out there plowing and I'm in and out of the road, hopefully this will help me from getting creamed. But next thing, we're going to take her outside and we'll give her a test and a walk around. Okay, here we are. Woo, that's bright. There's our beacons up on top. Pretty sharp. Pretty sharp. Now I just got to finish up putting those bolts down to those straps, and this job will be 100%. Have a good day, folks.